Previously on
Protect the princess! God damn it. Fuck is it? Not even 5 minutes have passed and then already the drizzle has turned into a downpour. By this time, both my coat and cloak have become drenched, slowly sapping away my body's warmth. There isn't much I can do in this raid, even less if the innkeeper's parchment becomes illegible. The rain drowned my spirits and forced me to consider looking for any form of shelter available in the cemetery. Until I saw her. Huh? Whoa! Sara, oi! What the fuck is going on? Yo, did you guys see her eyes for a few seconds? Damn! What? What, princess? I mean, I could, but you don't got the skills, right, to learn mana craft or something? I mean, I don't know, but I don't mind, yeah. Whoa, what? Zevis Enterprise boardroom. Rudo Zevis awoke after a rare of impromptu nap induced from reading the mountain of mundane paperwork strewn across the table. His expression appeared ghastly, as if he had awoken from a terrible dream. Rudo briefly chafed his forehead to dispel the grogginess, irritated and perturbed by his unpleasant daydream. Why, he wondered in silence, must I be haunted by those memories once more? What? Sara. It's all because of Sara. Her actions have caused me to subconsciously recall the horrors I witnessed during my childhood. Why must I relive the blood and those screams once more? I mean, why must I relive the blood and those screams once more? I recall the deep resentment I harbored towards my father. And I believe this is Rudo, so I remember the compassion I felt for my mother. And when they passed, they took any chance of my reconciliation with them and left me with a parting gift of regret. 12 years. 12 years ago, everything felt like a bad dream I wanted so badly to waken from. Okay. Oh. Flashback. When I was a boy, I never knew any child my age to be more cruel, more twisted than my sister. Rune Zevitz was infamous for harboring an unbridled disregard of authority, or for authority of any kind. He was unrestrained, uncontrollable, and downright demented. Everyone knew that there was no disciplining her, because Rune thrives on making everyone miserable. In fact, she derives pleasure from the antagonism directed towards her, and every time someone gave her a dirty look, Rune would smile her psychotic little head off. But what she loved to do the most, in order to make the biggest impact possible, was inflict physical harm into others. Why was she the source of everyone's misery? Why did she enjoy being the outcast? Whatever the reason, the result would always leave her with a profound sense of accomplishment. To me, Rune Zevitz, was nothing short of a monster. I remember there was one day I saw Rune in the grand hall of our residence and noticed that her right eye was swollen shut. Concerned about Rune's swollen eye, our frail yet devoted mother felt compelled to take her to a clinic near the outskirts of Cadia to have it treated, aggravating the existing strain on her fragile body. Rune, Mother's waiting for you. Let's go already. No. I'll give you my share of pudding tonight, okay? So could you please be good and listen to me? Just for today.
I don't like pudding. Go away.
Doesn't your eye hurt, Rune? If you don't get it treated now, you might go blind in one eye, yeah. Just come with me, Rune. Do you want to see out of only one eye?
I don't care. I think I actually want to go blind in one eye.
What's the matter with you, Rune? Blindness is...
Rune? Rudo? Are you both ready now?
Rune, Mom's actually feeling healthy enough to get out of the bed today. Please, just be good for her, alright?
You know what, Rudo? I don't give a damn. And you know what else? I hope Mommy dies.
What the fuck?
I hope Daddy dies too. I hope that stupid clinic burns to the ground. But most of all, I hope you die, Rudo. I hope everyone in the world just knew over.
You don't mean that. Don't say anything that you don't really mean. It's fucking depressing. In reality, I didn't find half of what she said was too depressing. I hope you die, Rudo. I couldn't keep track of how many times she said that to me. Rune never really cared much about anything unless it serves some purpose to satisfy or satiate her twisted persona. For example, Rune had a fairly limited vocabulary, but she knew more words associated with morbid topics. Rune, I don't care if you say those nasty things to me, alright? But please, don't ever utter those words in front of our mother, alright? I'm begging you. In hindsight, I should have known that my pleas would have the opposite effect on my wicked sister. If only I had known that she was a simpleton, I could have worked wonders of Rune with reverse psychology. If I had encouraged her in a roundabout way to do something that appeased her evil ego, she would have listened to me. Whether she would have taken my encouragement seriously is now a redundant matter, but I suspect that she would have taken abnormal delight in the idea. I could never properly communicate with Rune, not with words at least. Her brand of communication was always performed through physical contact.
Rune, you haven't changed yet. Hurry and get changed.
I'm sorry, Mother. I tried to tell her, but Rune's being very stubborn.
Don't be sorry, Rudo. You only did what you thought was right. Come on, sweetie. Let's go to the doctor and see what he can do about your swollen eye. No. Rune, your eye won't get any better if we don't go now. It shouldn't take too long either. Doctors are a lot better now than they used to be. At least when I was a girl. No.
Our mother's words was always vital. And whenever Rune realized that she couldn't bring our mother down to her level.
I don't want to go!
Rune will take all civility out of the conversation. Listen to the mentality of a toddler and whine away. It was a painful sight to see every single fucking time. Her ear-splitting shrieks would reverberate without end until her vocal cord was worn to the point of exhaustion.
Please, Rune, be a good girl and listen to Mommy. If you're a good girl, Mommy will take you to the ice cream parlor in our Central District after the appointment at this clinic. I don't wanna go!
No matter how hard my mother tried to reason with her, Rune just wouldn't listen. Ultimately, we had to drag her onto the carriage, kicking and screaming all the way to the clinic. 30 minutes passed, and Rune finally stopped subjecting her vocal cords to her endless shrieks. But her tantrum was far from over. During the entirety of her examination, Rune continually lunged and snapped at her attending physician. The unfortunate physician endured Rune's behavior in silence far better than most people would, but I could tell by the looks in his eyes that he had had enough of her nonsense. If he weren't a Zivit's employee, I'm certain that he would have thrown us out as soon as he concluded Rune's examination. He dressed her swollen eye with a white patch and said nothing else. We stopped by the Central District, just as my mother said that we would, and Rune sprinted off into a distance.
Goodness. Whatever I'm going to do with Rune?
Mother, I'll go try and calm her down, alright? If I can't get her to calm down, she might tell us what's bothering her. I'm sure she will.
I suppose. I still have a thing or two that I can learn from my own children. I'm surprised you can keep up with her, Rudo. I don't know what I'd do with Rune if you weren't there watching out for her, Rudo. I can't keep up with the bundle of energy. Not anymore.
I'm sure, she has good reasons, Mom. I wanted so badly to believe that there was a method to her madness. Maybe when Rune grows up a little, she'll start to calm down even more, Mom. To this day, I still cannot fathom how I would have the misfortune of being the model sibling to the wild child. This is just a phase. We just have to tough it out. Once Rune grows older, she has to come to her senses. She has to. But until then, I'll keep an eye on her. Don't worry about her, Mom.
Mommy?
Rune returned to the carriage with the thick branch in hand.
Rune? Put that stick down now. You could hurt yourself or someone else. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Yeah, ha ha ha. Can I really hurt someone else? Whee!
Rune thrust the stick into the pavement and ran in circles around the carriage before taking off once more, kicking up dirt and dust in the process.
Goodness gracious! We can't let her run free with that. It's dangerous.
I'll go, Mother. Don't worry. You stay here and rest, and I'll go after her.
No, I'm coming with you. For once in my life, I need to do the hard deed for scolding my child.
If only that could have prevented what came next. Huh? It took me some time before I realized what sound really was. It was an adolescent boy. Huh? Who let out a wholeheartedly justified blood-curdling scream. What? Where did that come from? I found a boy being pinned to the ground, with the hand of his assailant clenched tight around his collar. Holy shit!
What? Teyuka, you look Rune-jang. Or Sara, what?
I'm lost in words. Damn! Asylum was my psychotic little sister, who appeared to be overcome with euphoria as she stabbed the sharp end of a stick into her victim face several times. Holy shit, bruh, what the fuck? What? The ground was stained with the boy's blood. The impact of the unbelievable scene forced my mind into shock. With each and every downward thrust Rune took with a stick, the area around them became more saturated with blood. Who looks
funny now, huh?
What? The child wasn't even flinching as the branch carved into his skull. He was clearly unconscious. Rude!
That's not the answer I wanted to hear.
Rune's voice, rendered into raspy ear-splitting thrills after screaming her head off, didn't resemble that of a young girl's.
Die! Die! Die!
Sounded like that of a monster's.
Yeah!
The only thing I could recall after hearing her twisted tune was my body lurching forward. When I came to, my clothes were drenched and dyed with various shades of crimson blood. Just by the evidence at that time, I could conclude that I separated Rune from her victim. But how I managed to do that remained unclear even to this day. The boy was immediately taken to one of our branch hospitals for emergency care. The boy's name, Marcos Growleys, age 8. Yo! That's Hertzie's niece! Nephew is one! The team of surgeons worked for hours stabilizing Marcus, removing hundreds of splinters from his face and disinfecting his left eye socket. They were able to save his life, but they couldn't save his left eye. What's worse, one of Rune's thrust into his left eye socket impacted the sphenoid bone near his left temple. This would end up being the cause of permanent damage to his body, or body's purified mana production and regulation. Rune's rampage left Marcus to suffer recurring cluster headaches for the remainder of his life. And he'll learn that, if he ever wakes up again. Rune blamed Marcus for what happened, asserting that he started it with an offhand comment. You look funny. Rune was 6 years old when she made her first attempt of committing murder. The surgeons who performed on Marcus were mystified by a number of details of the incident, more so than outraged. Even though Marcus was much bigger than Rude, she easily overtook him. Marcus's eyes provide resilience by withstanding numerous sharp stabs from Rune's stick. They came to the collective conclusion that the nature of the incident was highly peculiar. Apparently the thought of the younger child, a girl no less, overpowering an older boy and inflicting severe injuries onto him with only a stick in hand, was seen as highly unusual. In order to perform such a feat, there had been an element of surprise. What a terrible and unfortunate accident, the doctor all said. No, there was no way this was some sort of a freak accident. This wasn't just some incident where a small girl lashes out in anger. Rune must have had clear intentions of destruction. This little incident was just an excuse to exercise that malicious intent. Afterwards, my mother, who had barely been able to contain her emotions, did the difficult deed and gave Rune the scolding of her life. This was the first scolding Rune had ever received from our mother. She cried her eyes out while apologizing to everyone in the room. The peacekeeper of Cadia issued my parents an edict of Rune's punishment for attempted murder. Indefinite residential confinement. Essentially, house arrest. For a short period of time, Rune didn't speak a single word. Not to herself, not to anyone. For my parents, however, the matter of a liability for their daughter's crime fell onto them. We were open to do everything in our power to make things right for the son of the Growley's family, starting with complimentary coverage for Marcus at our largest hospital, where he received the best and most advanced treatment that were available. The monetary value of every treatment he underwent was of little concern. We waived everything. We even extended Marcus's care to cover his education, which also went towards supporting his whole family who were experiencing financial straits. We looked past the astronomical loss of Gallows to a single family just to right the wrongs of deranged little Rune. In fact, when we extended our generous offer to Growley's family, the mother wanted nothing from us, not even monetary aid from my parents. But it wasn't long until her declination on our offer caused internal strife within his family. His wife, discontent with her husband's greed for desiring our offer, divorced him and departed Cadia, citing irreconcilable idiocy. A day passed since the incident, which soon turned into a week, a month, a year, and yet time ceased to salvage the broken Growley's family. On the other hand, my family's long conglomerate chain continued to grow and flourish, one link at a time. The damage that Rude had done to our family and the company left a stigma, but the wounds of her wayward action dissipate with time. Contrary to my personal belief at the time, Rune had managed to reach the conclusion that hurting people was bad. Something inside her head clicked, compelling her to broaden her vocabulary from her personal compendium of pain and death. It's almost as if she underwent some sort of metamorphosis from the time she spent under house arrest, entering her chrysalis of silence and emerging as a normal human. No longer was Rune the anthropic menace that I had always known her to be, but was a normal child with non-violent tendencies towards other people. Obviously, given my history with her to date, I had doubts about what I saw and heard with my own eyes. In fact, I had nothing but doubts concerning the fantastic idea of Rune's evolution from a little monster into the little sister that I never had. But as time passed, I came to accept that Rune truly had changed. 5 years have passed since Rune blinded poor Marcus Growley's, and not a day goes by that I don't think about what would have happened if I hadn't stopped her then.
Mother!
Mother! Where's father?
He should be here home soon. You should tidy yourself up before he returns.
It's not every day that we can all go out to eat dinner as a family. There was a distinctly melodic quality about my mother's usual gentle voice. Mother, it's only Evil's Tavern, Mother. I don't think people there will care if there are a few creases on my dress shirt or not,
Now, who said it was okay for you to dress sloppy when you're out and about on the town, especially in the eyes of the public? I certainly didn't. So go tidy up.
Alright, Mom.
Rune, are you all dressed yet? Yes, Mother.
Yo, her eyes! Damn, it looks dead! God, man, what the...
My goodness, brother. Your dress shirt has so many creases on it. You should wear something with wrinkle-free fabric.
Yes, Mother and I were just speaking about that.
For shame, brother. Would you like me to help you?
Help me with what exactly?
Why, help you with picking out a wrinkle-free dress shirt.
That won't be necessary, sister.
Haha, that is so adorable, Rudo. Why don't you let Rune help pick something up for you?
Come on,
Come on, brother. Let's go to your room.
I have a better idea. You stay here, and I'll go pick out my own wrinkle-free shirt, okay? Father will be home soon, and having you go through my closet will only delay our departure.
Tee hee hee. Haha.
Oh, Sid! You look nice, yeah. Anyway, well, if it ain't my two favorite runs. Daddy's home, kids. Welcome home, Father.
Hello, Father. Welcome home.
Why, hello to you, too, Rudo and Rune. Why are you dressed so nice, Rune?
Why, Father, that's because we're going out tonight.
It's a special occasion. Mother did say that we were having dinner as a family, you know? Special Smeshka. We're just going out to eat. Into a tavern, no less. I tried arguing that point as well, but...
Sid? Where's your necktie?
Honey, well, I took it off because I just got home, of course. It's no big deal.
You are the CEO of Seabass Enterprise, darling. If you go out looking like a slob, people will treat you like a slob. That goes for business meeting too. Now hurry up and put your necktie back on, and let's get going to Abel's Tavern. We are going to have a nice family dinner, and we will not be coming back until later tonight.
Mother's lectures our father for his perceived slovenliness as she stormed upstairs to the second floor. I know it's been a while since I've been home, kids, but I forgot how feisty your mother could be. Maybe it's because it has been a while since you last came home, Dad. Yeah. Oh, it's been a while. We got an important announcement to make.
Teehee?
Huh?
Goodness gracious, I cannot remember the last time you both looked so happy together.
That's funny you should say that, daughter of mine. We just signed your life away. What?
You signed my life away?
You bet we did. And golly, you're gonna love being a slave to society.
Eh? What? Stop trying to scare our daughter, darling.
Ow, stop, square that chest.
Rune, you've been enrolled into Cadia's Academy for the Gifted. You're gonna be going to school starting next week.
She got in? It's amazing. Congratulations, Rune.
You mean it, Mother? Father? We swear it. We cross our hearts and hope to die. He can't even stick needles in our eyes.
Please don't ever use that idiom again, Mom.
I can't go to school starting next week? With children my age? You really impressed the administration at your meeting with them last week. The principal says that you'd be a great candidate for their Prejudice Academy. I don't know what to say. I can't really go to school then.
This is a dream come true.
Or this is a dream come true. Sorry, I thought that was Rudo.
I'm so happy for you, Rune. I hope you make lots and lots of friends there. Sid Tibbet! You son of a bitch! How's it hanging? Hurts ya, you old bastard! Why don't you give a guy a heads up, huh? I could say the same thing to you, too, you know. You senile old coot. What you doing eating dinner without an ounce of ale to wash it all down? Let's head to the bar, Sid!
Hold it, Hertie! Now, you know how I feel about Sid and ale. He's a featherweight. He can't hold an ounce of ale. You know that.
You gotta build up a tolerance somehow, right? Like he built up all the muscle in his big brain of his. Besides, I haven't seen his ugly mug for a good while. Oh, who might these takes be? Good evening.
Good evening, Uncle Hertzwan.
If I remember right, it's Rudo and... Rune, yeah! I don't believe me eyes, Sid! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, the memories. God damn.